Hi, a big welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have you here. Olayinka Remade is my name. I've been in consumable item business for the past 17 years, and I've really developed this passion to help a lot of entrepreneurs get better with their business. And for those that are still 9-to-5 salary earners, retirees, a lot of them have been faced with one challenge or the other about how to get a business started. And even while they made up their mind to get the business started, they always have issues along the way, because look, the first 2 years of getting any business started is always a period that the business needs more of you, needs more of your time, needs more of your money. And being retired and start taking out of this business, for your personal bills will always for the business. And this is part of what's made us to set up a platform called Business Builders. And on this platform, we give you tips, information that can help you really get started with a business and get moving with it. We don't want you to get tired on the way. We don't want you to make mistakes the people that have been into the business before you also made. We are here to give you the tips, information, knowledge, that can keep you going in the business, getting your business well rooted. So, and that is basically what we do on this platform. We have trainings on different types of businesses you can roll with, but I'm taking you through a very wonderful topic today: 7 smart ways on how to prepare for retirement. Look, there should be a preparation. You don't just leave that place of work and start thinking of what to do. There is need for you to start preparing when you know that there is so number of years ahead of you to retire. You need to plan ahead. But one is to set financial goal. While you are still at that place of work, I know so many will tell you, look, the money is not even enough to spend right now. Talk less of doing this, talk less of doing that. But look, if you can get loan to buy a car for yourself while you are still in service, or you can get loan to do one thing or the other, maybe you build a house for yourself while still working, you can also plan for the business you'll be retiring into. Because failure to plan, have a financial goal put in place for yourself and for the business of your dreams will always, you always have it a bit tough when you eventually decide to start, because you can't base that business basically on gratuity. Remember, as a retired somebody, your gratuity or whatsoever means of having some little income after retirement, somebody that is retired, the salary is not forthcoming any longer, and whatsoever you are able to lay your hands on after retirement, you want to use it to keep up with the bills. And not having a proper plan in place before retiring will always put one at a very terrible situation. We have a lot of people that we deal with, and they are also facing similar thing that we will be discussing here today, so that you won't have to find yourself in such a situation. We have some of them that rush into one business or the other because they don't want to spend the gratuity. They are looking for means of making money before the money gets down, before the money goes off their hand. And invariably they get this gratuity of theirs into businesses they never knew jack about, and before they know it, the whole money is gone. And we also have instances where they eventually start the business successfully, but because their needs are also requesting for one thing or the other, they keep dipping hands into the little profit the business is giving them. And note, there's a period in business I personally call the incubation period. This is a period where the business is still trying to get its feet. This business needs more of your financing, needs more of money at that period. And now dipping hands to take money from it will eventually fall the business. And we don't want you to be part of this. And that is why number one, which is setting a financial goal, is very important. As you are working, start putting in plan that's which you really want to do. What type of business are you looking at? What is it required? That is the amount the business required to get started with. Yes, what are the things you need to cut down from your own personal needs and expenses right now, just to be able to achieve your financial goals. All these things need to be planned, properly planned, and you need to work on them. Number 2, you need to create your timeline. I know a lot of people that are still working find it difficult to manage time. But when you create a timeline for everything that you need to get done with, as somebody that is looking at a bigger picture ahead of him or her, you need to work on setting a timeline for yourself. Maybe you are thinking of retiring in 2 years. Make it a thing you are going to put down. I'm retiring in the next 5 years. I'm retiring in the next 10 years. And having all those plans put together will also help you work in line with your timing. So put a timeline to whatsoever you want to get done as somebody that is still working. So if you want to retire in 5 years, what business are you going to be retiring into? So if you know the business, how much do you need to get the business started? After knowing the amount, how can you now set a certain amount of money on monthly basis to be able to achieve the goal? If you don't have any way of getting this done, I think you need to really put this to a workable plan. Because personally, you might not be able to achieve most of these goals on your own. So you need to work with somebody and also find a scheme that can help you save this money. As your gratuity is being saved for you, you are also saving towards your goals, towards that business dream of yours. And before you know it, you are already working in line with your timeline. So setting a timeline for that business of yours matters most, so that you can be able to work, to achieve it. Number 3, you need to start saving. When you have been able to put a figure in front of that project of yours, saving towards it becomes the next thing. So start saving and keep saving. I know we are in an environment where a whole lot is distracting us. Yes, even the money in our pocket is getting distraction. But you need to be able to put all this to work. And how can you get it done? There are lots of means you can really save without having access to the savings. So why don't you jump on one of that scheme to be able to get those money of yours saved? You have to be intentional about this. This is very important, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, and we don't want you to find yourself in the same scenario. A lot of your mates, a lot of your colleagues have found themselves because they have failed to save, plan, and do all that is necessary to be able to have a very interesting retirement period. So why don't you think of just saving now? It's going to help you a lot. Number 4, you need to consider basic and sure investment opportunities. Yes, we have a lot of businesses out there, and that is why we usually recommend for anyone that wants to get a business started and well-rooted to have a look at what we've got for them on our platform. This is basically what we do here. What opportunity are you looking at going into? If Igbo brothers can go all the way out to learn a trade for a minimum of 2 years, some do for 5 years, some even do for 10 years, depending on the age at which they decided to go for apprenticeship from their boss. Why can't you take out time to learn that trade of yours? So making an investment decision is one of the major things you need to consider on that this training. And that is knowing the business you want to do, understanding the business. It is when you are still working that you can actually get all this done. And putting everything within a period of 6 months, making a decisive conclusion about this project can really help you a whole lot. I know so many of us have gotten into one business or the other which have failed. But look, when you have a support system like ours to be able to get that business started and well-rooted, you are sure going to excel greatly in such a journey. So make an investment decision by going through necessary trainings about the type of business you want to do, so that you can be able to come to a conclusion if that business is best for you or not. This is very important. Number 5, understand your basic and essential needs. If you are able to understand those basic needs of yours, you'll be able to plan. You'll be able to put a very good plan in place for your business. When you quite understand that this is what I need, I don't need this. A lot of people that are working towards retirement get so entangled with a whole lot of frivolities. A friend of yours is doing wedding, you get involved. If somebody is doing birthday, you are the one there. You take a lot of money into one expense or the other that is not really yielding, it's not helping you. You just feel you want to also belong, you want to be carried along. Look, who are you helping? You need to help yourself in this situation by identifying those basic and essential needs that will allow you to take note of all the points we have mentioned. You need to save. You need to put a financial goal in place. You need to put a plan to that business of yours. And this will require you earmarking some money for this project of yours. So it's just as equal as building a house. If the house you want to put in place will be able to give you some returns after retirement, it's a good project to go into. And if it can't, you need to look out for what business can I do after retirement. And I'm going to be discussing more on what you need to do alongside with all other points I've mentioned. So keep connected. Number 6, you need to get rid of all the debts you have before retirement. I don't know how you are going to do this, but you need to get it done. It's just compulsory. So all these are what you need to put in your budget for a year. How do you develop a budget around your finances, around your goals, around your plan, even while you are still working, so that anything you have that is going to hinder you from achieving your goals will be taken good care of before you retire. Taking debt into retirement is going to weigh you down the more. Look, I have seen a lot of people in difficult situations after retirement. They've not been able to help themselves because they have gotten entangled with a lot of debt even before they retire, and after retirement their gratuity won't be able to solve their debt, will not be able to start a business, will not be able to cater for their needs, and it gets them really weighed down. Number 7, you need to get a business started before you retire. A lot of working class 9-to-5 salary earners make this mistake of, okay, when I'm retired, I'll get started. No, by the time you are retired, you are already getting to that height where you need money for your personal needs, and your business also needs you and needs money. And because you are not yet well equipped with the necessary information, secret clues that ought to get you started in a business successfully, you start sourcing for information by then, and it's getting late already, because that is not the period to source for information. It is not the period to get started. It is not the period, because you need to have started way far before your retirement. All the mistakes you need to get done will have been made by the time you are still working, and learning in the process by having a good guidance like you have on this platform of ours will also help you a lot. And this is what you need to understand about the necessary information you need as a retiree. What are you expected to do? Set a financial goal, save, put a plan ahead of your retirement. Get a well-equipped information about the investment you want to get done. Don't just say, my friend told me, and you jump into it. My neighbor told me, you jump into it. Be equipped with information that can help you get better with the business before you get started with it. And get the business done ahead, not after retirement. I believe this training have been able to impact someone here. If you are a retiree or you are still even a salary earner, you need to help to share this live, to a whole lot of people. Click on the subscription button, click on the notification button, because on this platform we'll be sharing a lot of information that can help you as a newbie in business to get started immediately and get the business well rooted. Our job here is to help you. Following us up here will help you a great deal. So Keep connected, subscribe, click notification button, and see you some other time with so many impactful information that can help you get better. See you and bye for now.